Ooh, that looks tasty. Welcome folks, Today the Hungry Gamer is back with another mini preview. Today we're talking about Survive Alive. And this is I'm gonna call it a Euro and Right game. And in this game, you are surviving the zombie apocalypse and you have your base that you've set up and you're gonna be building defenses and gardens and you're gonna be sending people out to go exploring and all these different kinds of things to survive the zombie apocalypse. And there'll be points awarded at the end, so there will be a winner. Or if you're playing solo, there's kind of a chart that you're trying to score high enough on. But to do that, you're going to be generating different types of resources, wood and metal and brick, food, herbs, all of those things, in order to build up your base. And at the end of each turn, there'll be 6 turns in the game, you're going to face a attack. And it'll come from one direction, you're going to be attacked, and you're going to have to defend against it. And if you defend, you're going to get a big bonus of resources and so on. And if you fail, things in your camp will be destroyed, people might get hurt, and so on and so on. But that's kind of the core of this game. What you've been seeing up there is a solo play that I did. So you kind of get a vibe for how that goes. You want to see how the game actually plays out. Then you can follow the link in the description, check it out. Make sure you turn your Klingon subtitles because I did make some mistakes that I went through. Nothing that's game breaking, but things that you should understand. But that is what this game is. So what do I like about this game? The first thing that I like is I think it is a very enjoyable experience to play. And that sounds like crappy reviewing, but what I mean by that is it's really satisfying to build up your base and defend these zombies off and to go out and find a new character that's going to join you in your base and is going to have a new skill that you're going to be able to use. You're going to find resources. You're going to be building weapons to give to your survivors so they can defend, they can go scabbing. It is exceedingly satisfying. And along with that, it feels decently unique. I've described one other game before as a Euro and Right, and it's escaping me which one that is that I described that way once, but I don't say that very often. And I think this is a game that is doing something interesting. It doesn't overstay its welcome because you play through pretty darn quick and you always feel like you can do a lot of stuff. This is not a game that's so tight with the resources that you can't do anything. Rather, it's one that you're going to be flush with a lot of stuff. How are you going to manage that in the best way? How are you going to manage your base better than the other players are going to manage their base? And that I really find enjoyable and satisfying. Next thing I'll say is the way they've created the characters is awesome because all of the characters have pretty powerful abilities and you're going to get to draft these characters. But what that means is every time you play, it's going to be a different experience because based on the character powers you have, that's going to lead you down different paths. Oh, well, I got the one that's going to give me extra herbs. So that means people can get hurt a little more, so I can do that. But that means I need to build the herb garden early on so I can take advantage of that. Or I have someone who's going to let me build barricades easier. And at the same time, there's going to be times when you're like, I can't do the things I want to do. So you're going to say, you know what, let's go find somebody else. And maybe the person I find is going to open up something new for me. And I think it's just really fun the way that works. So what are my quibbles with the game? The first thing is theming. If you follow this channel for a long time, you know I am not a zombie guy. I'm just not. I don't like zombies. I don't find them interesting or fun. And so if you're not into zombies, well, you probably didn't even click on this video, to be honest. But, you know, but that said, the theme does come through, and it is very clearly a zombie survival game. So that just might not be what you're looking for. The next thing I'll say is it can feel towards the end of the game sometimes. And in the playthrough that I have, this happens to where sometimes towards the end of the game, you can just have built up such a good base that you are fine. And in fact, the last round, and so that is a testament to your play early on, but also might feel at the end of the game like, well, yeah, okay, I just do this and this and this and this and this and whatever, I'm just great. And so that might not be what you're looking for because you might be looking for that end game to really just really clamp down and feel really hard all the time. And it doesn't necessarily feel that way all the time. I'll say in the games that I played, it wasn't until I did the playthrough that I got to a point where I was like, wow, I am safe. We are good. Go ahead and have another fried rat because we don't have to run from anything anymore. And so just something to kind of keep in mind. And the last thing that I'm going to say is the competition is for points, and you're actually going to be hiding your player board if you're playing competitively, and you're kind of going after objectives and those kinds of things. And that's mostly where the interaction ends. It's not a very interactive type of game, though I would also say it's not a fully heads down style game either. But again, that might not be what you're looking for, because at the end of the day, this is a blank and right game about building up a zombie base. It's not about the fighting of the zombies. It's not about any of that. It's about building the base so you can survive, which is, again, the name of the game, but just understand that that is what you're getting with this game. So there you have it, folks. That is Survive Alive. As always, if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, share, maybe become a channel member. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.